thought she wouldn't.
Nonsense. The child's a killer. She has the constitution of a goat. She'll outlive us all.
Well, that is especially if some of you Kellers don't get a good night's sleep. And I mean you, Mrs. Keller.
You hear, Katie?
I hear.
I brought up 2 of them, but this is my wife's purse, and she isn't battle-scarred yet.
Doctor, are you sure she'll be all right?
Oh, by morning she'll be knocking over Captain Keller's fences again.
And isn't there anything that we should do?
Put up stronger fencing.
Oh, just let her get well. She knows how to do that better than any of us. You know, the main thing is the fever's gone, and these things come and go in infants. We never know why. Just call it acute congestion of the stomach and brain.
I'll see you to your buggy.
Oh, thank you, Captain. You know, Captain, that baby's got more vitality than any baby I believe I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Hush, don't you cry now.
Well,
You've been troubled enough. Call it acute congestion, indeed. I don't know what's so cute about a congestion. Just because it's yours? We'll have your father run an editorial in his paper. The wonders of modern medicine. They don't know what they're curing, even when they cure it. Men and their battle scars. We women will have to... Helen? Helen? Captain! Captain, will you come?
Katie, what's wrong?
Captain!
What, Katie?
Look!
She's down. She only needs some time to heal.
She can't see. Look at her eyes. She can't see.
Helen?
Or hear. When I screamed, she didn't blink.
Helen.
Not an eyelash.
Helen!
She can't hear you.
Helen!
The doctor's legs. 1, 2. Now,
why are you cutting off the doctor's legs?
I'm gonna give him an operation. Now I'm gonna cut off his arms. 1, 2. Now I'll just fix up this. Helen, stop that.
Cut off his stomach. That's a good operation.
No, I'm gonna cut off his head first. He got a bad fool.
Well, there ain't gonna be enough that doctor to fix up once you give him all the more.
Ah! What'd you do? Bite her hand?
Well, I just keep biting off her fingers every time she sticks them in my mouth.
What's she trying to do now?
She's trying to talk. She's gonna get mad. Look at her trying to talk.
Stop that, Helen! Sit there. No! 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 No!
Eyes out. Almost done. No point in worrying till it happens, is there?
How does she stand this? Why haven't you seen that man in Baltimore? This isn't something you can let go on and on like the weather.
The weather doesn't ask permission of me, Neb. Speak to my father.
Arthur, something ought to be done for that child.
A refreshing suggestion. What?
Why, that very famous oculist in Baltimore I wrote you about. What was his name?
Dr. Chisholm.
Yes. Now, I have heard lots of cases of blindness that people thought couldn't be cured. He has cured. The man does wonders. You should write to him.
I stopped believing in wonders.
I think the captain will write to him soon, won't you, Captain?
No.
Good money after bad, or bad after good, or good after good,
Now,
or
if
bad
it is
after
just
bad.
a case of money, Arthur, now that you're Marshal, you have all that Yankee money, may as well do something worthwhile.
It's not the money. The child's been to specialists all over Alabama to Tennessee. If I thought I'd do it any good, I'd send her to every fool doctor in the country.
I think the captain will write to him soon.
Katie, how many times you gonna let them break your heart?
Any number of times, as long as there's the least chance for her to...
There isn't. I must finish here.
I think, with your permission, Captain, I'd like to write.
I said no, Katie.
Now, Arthur, a little letter to see if he can help her.
He can't.
We won't know that to be a fact, Captain, until after you write.
Katie, he can't.
Father stands up and makes it a
You
statement.
be quiet. You talk too much. might as well try to work in a hand yard in this house.
You really ought to put her away, Father.
What?
Well, in some asylum. It'd be the kindest thing.
James, she is your sister. She's not a nobody.
She's my half-sister. And half mentally defective. I mean, look at her. She can't even keep herself clean. It's not polite to see her about all the time.
Do you dare complain of what you can see?
This discussion's at an end. And I'll thank you not to approach it again, Ev. I've done as much as I can bear, and I can't give my whole life to it. This house is the sixes and the sevens from morning till night of the child. It's time some attention was paid to Mildred here instead.
You wake her up, Captain.
I want some peace in this house, and I don't care how. One way we won't have it is by rushing up and down the country every time someone hears of a new quack. I'm as sensible of this affliction as anyone else is.
It's not our affliction. I meant you to write about, Captain.
My buttons!
Eyes? She wants the doll to have eyes.
My goodness me, I'm not teaching her.
She doesn't know better, Aunt Eb. I'll sew them on again for you.
She never learns anything with everybody letting her do it.
You be quiet.
What'd I say now?
You talk too much.
But I was agreeing with you.
Oh, whatever it was, the deprived child, the least she can do is have the little things she wants.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth a couple of buttons, Kate. Look. Oh, that child has more sense than all these men tellers. If there was ever any way to reach that mind of hers.
Helen!
Helen, how can I make you understand?
Katie.
How can I get it inside your head, my
Katie,
dear?
there must be some way of teaching her some discipline. There has to be.
How can you discipline an afflicted child? Is it her fault?
I didn't say it was her fault.
Then whose? I don't know what to do. How can I teach her? Beat her until she's black and blue?
It's not safe to let her run around loose. Now, if there was some way of confining her somehow...
Where? In a cage? She's a growing child. She has to use her limbs.
You answer me one thing. Is it fair to the baby here?
Are you willing to put her away?
Now what?
No, wait. She wants to talk be like you and me. Every day she slips further away, and I don't know how to call her back.
I have a mind to take her up to Baltimore myself. If that doctor can't help her, maybe he'll know someone who can.
I'll write the man, Katie.
Could do nothing for the child, of course. It was Dr. Bell that thought perhaps she could somehow be taught. I've just recently written the family and told them that a suitable governess, Miss Annie Sullivan of Boston, has been found and will come. It will no doubt be difficult for you there, Annie, but it has been difficult for you at our school, too, To accomplish so much in just a short time, but always a battle, an Irish battle for independence. This is my last time to counsel you, Annie. And you lack some, by some I mean all, tact or talent to bend to others. Why, the only thing that has kept you here at Perkins is what there was nowhere else to expel you to. Your eyes hurt?
My ears, Dr. Anagnos.
No one but back to Tewksbury, where children learn to be saucy. Annie, I know how hard and dreadful it was for you there. But that part of your life is over and done with. Why not let it stay buried?
Well, I think God must owe me a resurrection.
What?
Well, he's the one that keeps digging up the battle.
That is not a proper thing to say. It is what I mean.
Well, I know what I'm like, Dr. Anagnos. What is this girl like?
Like?
Well, is she bright or dull to start off with?
No one knows, but if she is dull, you have no patience for this?
Oh, in grown-ups you have to. I mean, in children it just seems a little Precocious, can I use that word?
Only if you can spell it.
Premature. So I hope at least she's a bright one.
Blind, deaf, mute, no one knows. She's like a safe, which no one can open. Maybe there's a treasure inside.
Well, maybe it's empty, too.
Possible. I must warn you, she's much given to tantrums.
Means there is something inside. So am I, if I'm to believe everything I hear. Maybe you should warn them, Dr. Anagnos.
Annie, I wrote them nothing of your history. They know nothing of your past.
Well, then we'll just keep them in a state of blessed ignorance.
Perhaps you should tell them.
I have enough trouble with people who don't know.
But you'll be among strangers. Maybe you should tell them so they'll understand if you have trouble.
I only have trouble when I'm right. Is it my fault it's so often?
Annie.
Don't worry, Dr. Anagnos. I'll be so ladylike they won't even notice I've come.
Please, be humble. It's not like you have so many offers that you can pick and choose. You will need their affection working with this child.
Well, I hope I won't need their pity.
We could all use some pity. So, you are no longer our pupil. We throw you into the world a teacher, if the child can be taught. And no one expects you to work miracles on $25 a month. So, in this envelope, a loan for the railroad, which you will repay me as soon as you have a bank account. But in this box, a gift with our love. There are other friends who want to say goodbye.
Dr. Anagnos, what should I say? I'm an ignorant and opinionated girl, and everything I am I owe to you. Oh. Which half? I mean, I crawled in here like a drowned rat. I thought I died from Jimmy dead, that I'd never again come alive. You say with love so easy, and I've never loved anyone since, and I don't suppose that I ever will. This place has given me back more than my eyes, or taught me how to spell, which I'll never learn anyway. But even with all the trouble I've been in, and all the fights, it's taught me what help is, and how to live again. And I don't want to say goodbye. Please, don't let them in yet.
They will not see. Come, girls.
Annie?
Oh, here, Beatrice.
There's a present. We have to go away from it.
A present? Oh, what?
We did. Where's the present? Alice has it. Alice? Where's Alice? Where?
I have it.
Open it, Annie. Everyone be quiet. Do, Annie. Is it open, Annie?
It's open.
Do you like them? Put them on. They're for your eyes, Annie. Mrs. Hopkins said your eyes hurt since the operation. And she said that you're going where the sun is fierce.
I'm putting them on now.
Don't go where the sun is fierce. Do they fit all right?
They fit just fine.
Did you put them on? Are they pretty, Annie?
Oh, you should see how my eyes look. Well, do you know how I look? Splendiloquent, like a racehorse.
There's another present. For me, too.
For me?
Here, Annie. For Helen,
Okay.
too. We all pitched in to buy it, and Laura dressed it.
It's beautiful.
So don't forget, give it to Helen. From all of us, Annie.
Oh, I promise she will be the very first thing that I give to Helen. That is, if I don't keep it for myself. You know, I can't be trusted with dolls. Oh, Sarah, I don't want to go.
Why are you going?
Because I'm a big girl now, and big girls have to earn a living. And this is the only way that I can. But if you don't put a smile on that face, what I'm going to do is...
What?
I'm going to put you in the suitcase instead of the doll and take you to Helen in Alabama.
Sorry, girls. Come. We have to get
Oh,
Chuck onto the carriage and Annie into the train, or No one
Bye,
knows in
Annie.
Alabama.
Bye, Annie. Bye, Annie. Bye. Bye, Annie. Bye, Annie. Bye, Annie. Where are we going, Annie?
Jimmy?
Where are we going?
Well, I said I'm taking care of you.
Forever and ever?
Annie Sullivan, age 9. Jimmy Sullivan, age 7. What's the matter with your legs, Sonny? Can you walk with that crutch?
Forever. And ever.
Girl goes to the woman's ward, boy to the men's.
Annie, don't let them take me away, Annie!
Annie? Annie?
Coming.
Mr. Jimmy go by himself. You've been poking around that garden all day. You ought to put your feet up.
But I can't wait to see her, Viney.
Well, maybe she isn't going to be on this train either.
And maybe she is.
Maybe she isn't.
And maybe she is. Where's Helen?
She's upstairs smelling around. She knows something funny's going on.
Let her have her supper as soon as Mildred's in bed. And tell Captain Keller when he comes that we'll be delayed tonight.
Again?
Oh, I don't think we need say again. Simply delayed will do.
I mean, that's what he's going to say. What, again?
Yes, we're expecting someone. Someone for my Helen. Oh, dear. This was clean not an hour ago. Here. For while I'm gone, I don't think one peppermint drop will spoil your supper.
Jimmy,
Sir?
you don't look like you're dressed for anything useful, boy.
I'm not. It's for Miss Sullivan.
Hey, you need to hold that porch up. We got wooden posts for that. I asked you to see if those strawberry plants removed this evening.
I'm taking your Mrs. Keller instead to the station.
Mrs. Keller, must you always speak of her as though you've never met the lady?
Well, Mother. I said mother.
Captain,
Evening, my dear.
we're off to meet the train, Captain. Supper will be a trifle delayed tonight.
What, again?
Oh, with your permission, Captain.
What do you want, honey? Your mother? Here. I guess one little tea cake will spoil your appetite.
She's gone. She's gone. My son and I don't get along. You don't know I'm your father. Nobody likes me. And my supper's delayed. Here, I brought you some stick candy. A little nibble of the sweets can't do you any harm.
Captain Keller, how am I going to get her to eat her supper if you fill her up with all that trash?
You tend to your work.
Miss Sullivan?
Oh, at last. I've been on so many trains these last few days, I thought they must be backing up
I'm
every
James
time I went
Keller.
out. James.
Yes.
I had a brother named Jimmy. Are you Helen's?
Well, I'm half a brother. Are you to be her governess?
Well, try.
You look like half a governess. Oh, Mrs. Keller? Miss Sullivan.
We've made every train for 2 days.
Well, I've changed trains every time they stop. The man who sold me the ticket ought to be tied to the
Do you have
track.
a trunk, Miss Sullivan?
Oh, yes, please. I was hoping you would bring Helen.
Oh, no, she's home.
Shall we sit? Do you live far from town, Mrs. Keller?
Only a mile.
Oh, I guess I can wait one more mile. Don't be surprised, though, if I get out to push the horse.
Helen's waiting for you, too. There's been such a bustle in the house that she expects something. Heaven knows what. I expected a desiccated spinster. They're very young.
Oh, you should have seen me before I left Boston. I got much older on this trip.
I mean, to teach someone as difficult as Helen.
I mean, to try. They can't put you in jail for trying.
Is it possible even to teach a deaf, blind child half of what an ordinary child learns? Has that ever been done?
Half.
A tenth?
No. But I thought when I was reading Dr. Howe's reports that he didn't treat them like ordinary children, more like eggs that everyone was afraid would break.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm not in my teens, you know. I'm 20.
Oh, at 20.
Mrs. Keller, please don't give up hope just because I'm not on my last legs. Why, I've got 3 advantages over Dr. Howe that money couldn't buy you. First of all is his work behind me. I've read every bit of it, and he wasn't exactly what you call a man of few words. And second is to be young. I've got energy to do anything. And number 3, I've been blind.
Advantages.
Well, some have the luck of the Irish and some do not.
What will you try to teach her first?
First, last, and in between, language.
Language.
Language is to the mind more than light is to the eye. Dr. Howe said that.
Language. We can't get through to teach her to sit still. You are young, despite your years, to have such confidence. Do you inside?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm as shaky inside as a baby's rattle.
Don't be. We'll do all we can to help and to make you feel right at home. Don't think of us as strangers, Miss Annie.
I've been among strangers all my life.
There is Helen.
Katie?
is she?
Oh, well, she's not in her teens, you know.
She's only a child. What's her family like sending her off alone this far?
Oh, I couldn't learn. She's very close-mouthed about something.
And why does she wear those glasses? You know I like to look a person in the eyes when I talk to them.
For the sun, she was blind.
Blind.
She had 9 operations on her eyes, one just before she left.
Good heavens, do they expect one blind child to teach another? Well, what kind of experience does she have at least, and how long does she teach there?
She was a pupil.
Katie, this is her first position?
She was valedictorian.
Here's a house full of grown-ups that can't cope with a child. How can an inexperienced, half-blind Yankee schoolgirl manage her?
Great improvement. Now we have 2 of them to look after.
You look after them strawberry plants.
Nothing I say is right.
Why say anything?
Sure.
Don't be long, Captain. We'll have supper right away.
All the trouble I took. And that's how I look. Oh, no, not the drawers. All right, let's begin with doll. D-O-L-L. Doll. D-O-L-L.
You spell pretty well. Are you finding out if she's ticklish? Because she is.
D-O-L-L.
What is it, a game?
An alphabet
An alphabet.
for the deaf.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how bright she is.
Right? You really think she knows what she's doing? She imitates everything. She's a monkey.
Well, she's a very bright little monkey.
Oh.
Okay, let's try it again. Give me the doll. Helen,
She wants her doll back.
not until she spells it.
Spells it? She doesn't even know it has a name.
Of course not. Who expects her to now? All I want is her fingers to learn the letters.
Won't mean anything to her. She sure doesn't like that alphabet, Miss Sullivan. You invented yourself.
No! Spanish comes under a vow of silence, which I wish you would take. Goodbye, sir.
Bye.
Oh. Cake from Washington up north. It's the best I can do. Here. C-A-K-E. Do what my fingers do. Never mind what it means. That's good. There you go. Oh, that's right. Stuff it down. I might take that back too, mightn't I? Oh, good. Now, let's try this again. D-O-L-L. Think it over. D-O-L. L. And the first lesson. Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! You little wretch! Has no one taught you any manners at all? Oh! Helen! Helen!
Oh, Buffalo girl, are you coming out tonight? Coming out tonight. Coming out tonight. Oh, Buffalo girl, are you coming out tonight?
Don't
Come
worry.
now.
You're not lost. Only out of place. And bruised. Oh, it hurts. Oh.
It hurts, Annie, it hurts. Keep that brat shut up, will you, girlie? How's invited to get him to sleep in this damn ward? It hurts, it hurts. Shut up, you. Annie, when are we going home? You promised.
Jimmy.
Forever and ever, you said forever. Annie, you there? It hurts.
you go.
Supper's ready, Jimmy. Will you call your father?
Certainly. Oh, Father!
No need to shout. I've been cooling my heels for an hour. Get in there and sit down.
Certainly.
Miney?
Yes, Captain, right here.
Mildred went directly to sleep, Miney.
Oh, yes, that babe's an angel.
And Helen had a good supper.
I don't know. She didn't have much of an appetite tonight.
Well, now, couldn't say the same for myself. I'm famished.
But where's Miss Annie?
Oh, well, upstairs, in her room.
In her room. Watch, Jimmy.
Certainly. I'll get a ladder.
What?
Oh, it shouldn't take me long. I need a ladder.
What shouldn't take you long?
Jimmy, you do as I
She's
say.
locked in her room.
What on earth are
Helen locked her in her room and made off with the key.
you... And you sit here and say nothing?
Well, you two have been telling me everything I say is wrong, so I thought I wouldn't say anything at all.
Miney, go look outside for Helen, see if she has that key.
She's out by the pump. Miss Sullivan, are you in there?
Oh, I'm in here all right.
Is there no key on your side?
Well, if there was a key on my side, I wouldn't be here. Helen took it. There's nothing on my side but me.
Miss Sullivan, not in this house 10 minutes. I don't see how you managed it.
Even I'm not on my side.
Miney,
Yes, Captain.
put the meat back in the oven.
She has no key.
Nonsense, she must have a key. Did you search her pockets?
Yes, she doesn't have it.
Katie, she must have a key.
Would you prefer to search her yourself, Captain?
Oh, I would prefer not to. She almost took my kneecap off this evening when O'Mara tried to... You take that ladder back.
Certainly.
She could have hidden it.
Where?
Anywhere. Under a stone, in the flower beds, in the grass.
Well, we can't plow up an entire ground to find a missing key. Jimmy,
Sir?
bring me a ladder.
Certainly.
Hurry up, boy.
Certainly. Excuse me.
Get over here and hold it. Miss Sullivan, come out.
I don't see how I can, Captain Keller. There.
I intend to carry you out. Now climb onto my shoulder and hold on tight.
It's very chivalrous of you, Captain, but I assure you I am
Miss
able to...
Sullivan, follow instructions. I won't have you tumbling out of our windows also. I hope this is not a sample of what we may expect in your way of simplifying your work with Helen.
I assure you, Captain, I am perfectly able to get down the ladder under my own power.
Now hold on to my neck. My neck, Miss Sullivan.
I am so sorry to inconvenience you, sir.
Oh.
I really...
No inconvenience. Other than having to take the door down and have the lock replaced.
I assure you I will look everywhere for this key.
Oh, thank you, but do not look in any rooms that can be locked. Go back to your work. What's everybody here looking at? There's nothing here to look at. Now, would it be possible for us to have our supper like other people?
Miney,
Thank you
serve
very much.
supper.
Might as well leave the L-A-D-D in the R, huh? Certainly.
I'm so easily gotten rid of. You have a thing or two to learn first. I have nothing else to do. And nothing and nowhere to go. attempted to control her. The greatest problem I have is how to discipline her without breaking her spirit. Oh, Helen, no. Oh, Helen. Ink. I-N-K. Ink. Ink. It has a name. I-N-K. Here, let's get you something else. Sit down. Let's see. Yes, here's the card. Let's try this. Take the needle. You know that. There are holes in here. Go down. That's right. Bring it back under, and then bring it back up. Okay? Try it. Okay? Try it. There you go. Fine. Be careful of the needle. You keep out of the ink. Perhaps I can keep out of the soup. These blots are her handiwork. Oh, no, Helen, no. No, let's try temperance. Okay? Good girl. Rock the baby. Kiss the baby. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Very good girl. No! Oh! Oh, Helen. Here, sit down. Back to the card. C-A-R-D. Card.
What are you saying to her?
Oh, I was just making conversation, telling her it was a sewing card.
What does that mean now to her?
No, she won't know what spelling is until she knows what a word is.
Yes, you keep spelling to her. Why?
I like to hear myself talk.
The captain says it's like spelling to the fence post.
Does he now?
Is it?
No. It's how I watch you talk to Mildred. Any baby. Gibberish. Grown-up gibberish, baby talk gibberish. Does any of it make any sense? When they start to hear it, somehow they begin to understand if they hear it. I'm letting Helen hear it.
But other children are not impaired.
Oh, there's nothing impaired in that head. It works like a mousetrap.
But after a child hears how many words, Miss Annie?
I guess
A million?
no mother's ever minded enough to count. C-A-R-D. Card.
What did she spell?
I spelled card, she spelled cake. It's just a finger game to her, Mrs. Keller, no meaning.
But when will she learn the meaning?
Maybe after a 1,000,001 words.
Annie, I should like to learn those letters.
Good. We'll start first thing in the morning. And that will only make 500,000 each.
It's her bedtime.
Oh, I'll take the card. Helen, please give me the card. Helen? No! One does not. People with a needle. Oh, what kind of manners do you have?
Sorry, Miss Annie.
She gets a reward for stabbing me with a needle.
Well, I'm afraid we catch our flies with honey. We haven't the heart for much else.
I think, the more certain I am that obedience is the gateway through which knowledge must.
Breakfast is ready.
No, but shouldn't we get the devil his due, Father? The fact is, we lost the South 2 years earlier when he outthought us at Vicksburg.
Outthought's a peculiar word for a butcher.
Harness maker, wasn't he?
No, I said butcher. His only virtuous soldier was
Even
numbers.
in the sense that he was a butcher. The fact is, he beat
And he
us.
was drunk half the war.
Agreed, Father. His own people said he was drunk. I cannot argue that fact with you.
Which do you admire most about the man, Jimmy? The butchery or the drunkenness?
Neither. The fact that he beat us.
No, he didn't.
Is it your opinion that we went to war, sir? Because if it is, you need to go to the asylum. We could not help.
He didn't beat us. We lost Vicksburg because Pemberton gave Bragg 5,000 of his cavalry and Loring, whom I personally knew as a nincompoop before you were born. And he marched away from Champions Hill with enough men, he could have held them there.
I would have said, Father, that we lost the South because Grant was no Yankee general before him.
Drunk? I doubt it.
Obstinate.
Obstinate. Like could any of them compare to old Stonewall? Why, if he'd been there, we still would have had Vicksburg.
The butcher simply would not give up. He tried 4 ways to get around Vicksburg, and on the 5th try, he got around.
He wouldn't have got around us if
would
there'd have been a Southerner in command instead of that half-breed Yankee traitor like Pemberton. Now what's the matter?
Miss Annie, you see she's a cousin.
I am not accustomed to it.
No, of course not. Piney?
Jimmy, give her something to quiet her.
Her table manners are the best she has.
Let her this
Well,
time,
it's
Miss
true.
Sullivan. It's the only way we get an adult conversation. If my son's half turns that description, I'll get you another plate.
I have a plate. Thank you, Captain.
Miss Annie, I'm afraid what Captain Keller says is only too true. She'll persist in this.
Piney,
She gets her own
bring
way.
Miss Sullivan another plate.
I have a plate. Thank you. There is nothing wrong with the plate. I intend to keep the plate.
Now do you see why they took Vicksburg?
Sit down.
Oh.
Miss Sullivan, one plate or another is hard to
I agree with you, Captain. It would be better to have a more heroic issue to struggle over.
Now, I really must insist you. Will you please let her go?
Miss Annie, you don't know the child well enough yet.
I know an ordinary tantrum when I see one, and a badly spoiled child.
Here.
Miss Sullivan, you'd have a better understanding of your pupil if you had some pity in you.
Pity. But that tyrant. Everything on this house turns on her whims. Is there anything she wants she doesn't get? I'll tell you what I pity, Captain Keller. Every day you're telling her the sun will rise and set.
Yep.
What good will that pity do her when you're under the strawberry?
Oh.
That's all. Oh, it's easier to feel sorry for her than to teach her anything better. Isn't
I fail to see that you've taught her anything yet, Miss Sullivan.
I will begin this minute if you leave the room. Captain Keller, everyone, please.
Miss Sullivan, may I remind you you're here as a paint teacher and not to lecture.
I can't unteach years of teaching when you cannot stand up to one ordinary tantrum. Mrs. Keller, you promised me help.
Indeed I did.
Then leave the room, please. Everyone, now leave me alone with
Hey,
her.
will you come outside with me? At once, please.
Out, please.
Girl, this Keller girl presumes. Why I have a mind to send her back to Boston for the week is out. You can tell her.
Hi, Captain.
Well, she's a hireling
And where will you be, Captain, while I'm making it quite clear?
at the office.
Will you? I mean, what she said is true. I've been saying it for years.
To its face?
No.
Or will you take it as a flag of surrender?
lovely eggs. Good for you. Okay. Oh, the manners, you child. And now the mouth is open. G-O-O-D-G-I-R-L. Good girl.
What am I gonna do, Miss Kate? It's noontime. Dinner's coming. I haven't cleaned the breakfast dishes out of there yet.
You run along, Martha.
Kate, I cannot wait out here a minute longer. This could go on all afternoon, too.
Well, tell the captain you called.
You two know what Miss Kate said. You run along and mind your own business. Never mind what's going on in there. Shoo! Yeah, go. Say what you like, Kate, but that child is a Keller. I needn't remind you that the Kellers are cousins to General Robert E. Lee. I don't know who that girl is. The only Sullivan that I ever heard of. And from Boston, too. And I would think twice before locking her up with one of those kind. Is that man John L. Out of the way, boy. You give her to me, Miss Kate. I'll sneak her in back, take her to her crib.
This child never gives me a minute's worry.
Oh, she's the angel of the family, that's for sure.
And she folded her napkin.
Folded her napkin?
Oh, the room's a wreck, but her napkin is folded. I'll be in my room, Mrs. Keller.
Don't be too long, Miss Annie. Dinner will be ready soon.
Folded her napkin? My Helen folded her napkin.
This soul, this blind, deaf, mute woman, can nothing be done to disinter this human soul? The whole neighborhood would rush to save this woman if she were buried alive by the caving in of a pit, and labor with zeal until she were dug out. Now, if there were one who had as much patience as zeal, he might awaken her to a consciousness of her immortal.
Annie, you there?
Hush.
Annie, what's that noise?
Just a cot, Jimmy.
Where are they pushing it?
To the dead house.
Does it hurt to be dead?
There's schools outside. They teach blind students to read. Worse than you. There's schools outside to read and write. There's schools outside. Schools.
You ain't going to school, are you, Annie?
When I grow up,
You ain't either. You're going to stay here and take care of me.
I'm going to school when I grow up.
You said we'll be together forever and ever.
I'm going to school when I grow up.
Little girl, I must tell you, your brother will be going on a journey soon. consciousness of her immortal nature. The chance is small indeed, but with a smaller chance that they would have dug desperately for her in the pit. And is the life of the soul of less import than that of the body?
Shouting at me. But now I come home and find the entire house is disorganized by her. Helen won't stay for 1 second in the same room, won't come to the table with her, won't let herself be bathed or undressed or put to bed by her, or even by Viney now. And the end result is that you have to do more for the child than before we hired this girl's services. From the moment she stepped off that train, she's been nothing but a burden, incompetent, impertinent, ineffectual.
She folded her napkin, Captain.
What?
Not ineffectual. Helen did fold her napkin.
What in heaven's name is so extraordinary about folding a napkin?
Well, it's more than you did, Captain.
Katie, I did not bring you all the way out here to the garden house to be frivolous. Now, how does Miss Sullivan propose to teach a deaf blind pupil who won't even let her touch her?
I don't know.
The fact is, she scuttled any chance she ever had of getting along with the child. Now, if you can see any point or purpose...
What do you wish me to do?
I want you to give her notice.
I can't.
Well, if you won't, I must. I simply will not have Miss Sullivan treating our daughter the way she does. Miss Sullivan.
Captain Keller, Viney said I would find you down here in the garden house. I thought we should have a talk.
Katie?
Captain?
I have decided that I'm not satisfied. In fact, I am deeply dissatisfied in the manner in which you've taken upon
Excuse me,
your...
Captain, is this little house ever in use?
In the hunting season. Now, if you give me your attention, please, Miss Sullivan. Now, I've had to make allowances for you because you come from a part of the country where women are people, I should say, come from who? Well, from whom? I have decided, nevertheless, Miss Sullivan, I find it difficult to talk through those glasses.
Of course.
Why do you wear them? The sun's been down for an hour.
Oh, any kind of light hurts my eyes.
Put them on. Miss Sullivan, I've decided to give you another chance.
To do what?
To remain in our employment, but on 2 conditions. Now, I'm not accustomed to rudeness in servants and women, and that's the first. If you're to stay, there must be a radical change of manner.
Whose?
Yours, young lady, isn't it obvious? And the second is you must persuade me that there's the slightest hope of teaching a child who flees from you like the plague to anyone else you can find in the house.
There isn't.
What, Miss Annie?
Oh, it's hopeless here. I can't teach a child who runs from me.
Oh, well, then do I understand you propose to...
If we all agree that it's hopeless, I think
Miss
that we
Annie,
should...
I am not agreed. I think perhaps you underestimate Helen.
Oh, I think everybody else here does.
She folded her napkin. She learns. She learns. Do you know that she began talking when she was 6 months old? She could say water. Not really. Wawa. Wawa. But she meant water. She knew what it meant. And only 6 months old. I never saw a child so bright or outgoing. It's still in her somewhere, isn't it? You should have seen her before her illness. Such a good-tempered child.
She has changed.
Oh, Miss Annie, put up with it. And with us.
Us?
Please. Like the lost lamb in the parable. I love her all the more.
Oh, Mrs. Keller, I don't think Helen's worst handicap is her deafness or her blindness. It is your love and pity.
Now what does that mean?
All of you here are so sorry for her. You've kept her like a pet. Even a dog you housebreak. No wonder she won't let me come near her. It's useless for me to try and teach her.
Before you came, we spoke of putting her in an asylum.
What kind of asylum?
For mental defectives.
I visited there. I can't tell you what I saw. People like animals with rats in the halls. And what else are we to do if you give up, Miss Annie?
Give up?
You said I was hopeless.
No! Only today I saw what has to be done to begin with. I want complete charge of her.
You've already had that, and that's resulted in nothing but problems.
She has to learn to depend on me for everything. For the food she eats and the clothes she wears and the fresh air, the very air that she breathes. Whatever her body needs is a primer to teach her out of. It's the only way. The one who gives her those things should be her teacher, not anyone who loves her. You all have so many feelings. They run over each other like feet. You won't use your chances. And you won't let me.
She runs from you to us.
That's the point. I'll have to take her somewhere else.
What?
Well, until she learns to depend on it and listen to me.
For how long?
As long as it takes. I've packed half my things already.
Miss Sullivan!
Captain Keller, it meets both your conditions. It's the one way that I can get my hands back on Helen. And I don't see how I can be rude to you again if you're not around to interfere with me.
And what is your intention if I say no? Pack the other half for home and abandon your charge to
the asylum. I lived in such an asylum. The state almshouse. Would you like to know what Helen will find there not on visiting days? Well, rats. Jimmy and I used to play with rats because we didn't have any toys. In one ward were the old women, crippled, blind, most of them dying, but even if what they had was catching, there was nowhere else to put them, and that's where they put Jimmy and me. Across the hall were the younger ones, prostitutes mostly, some with TB, some epileptic, a couple of the kind who, like other girls, especially young ones, and some just had the DTs, and some were insane, and in another ward were the youngest. They came to have babies they didn't want. Started at 13, 14. They would leave, but the babies stayed behind. Jimmy and I played with them, too. Most of them had sores from diseases you're not supposed to talk about. Not many of them lived. First year we had 80, 70 died. And the room Jimmy and I used to play in was the dead house, where they kept the bodies until there was time to dig the graves. No, Mrs. Keller, don't. It made me strong. But you needn't send Helen there. She's strong enough. Captain Keller, I have no conditions.
Miss Annie,
Yes.
where would you take Helen?
Oh, Italy?
What?
You can't have everything. How would this garden house do? Furnish it, bring her here after a long journey so that she won't recognize it, and you can see her as often as you wish, as long as she doesn't know. Well,
Is that all?
that's all.
Captain, with your permission.
Why must she depend on you for the food she eats?
I want control of it.
Why?
It's a way to reach her.
So you intend to starve her into letting you touch her?
She won't starve. She'll learn. All's fair in love and war, Captain Keller. You never cut supplies.
Well, this is hardly a war.
Well, it's not love.
Miss Sullivan, do you like the child?
Do you?
We can have a servant here.
I think I'll have enough work to do without looking after a servant, but that boy Percy, he could run
We
it
can
and
let
sleep
Percy
here.
sleep here.
And we can have all our own furniture, old furniture.
Captain, I cut in the barn. Do you think
I have not yet And it'll be a miracle if you can get that child to tolerate you.
2 weeks. Miss Annie, can you accomplish anything in 2 weeks?
Anything or not, the child comes back to us. Now you make up your mind, Miss Sullivan, yes or no.
2 weeks for only one miracle? Huh, I'll get her to tolerate me.
Oh.
Sammy, you mustn't think as little of love as what you said, or you wouldn't stay.
I didn't come for love. I came for money. A. It's the first of many. 26. I always wanted to live in a doll's house.
Oh. You sure don't let things go very easily, do you, Miss Sullivan? How are you gonna win her over into this place?
Do I know? I lost my temper and here we are.
No touching, no teaching. Of course, you always are bigger than her. You can wallop.
I'm not counting on using force. I'm counting on her. That little imp is dying to know.
Know what?
Well, any and every crumb in God's creation. I'll have to use that appetite too.
Maybe she'll teach you.
Of course.
That she isn't. Miss Sullivan, there is such a thing as dullness of the heart, acceptance and letting go. Sooner or later we all give up, don't we?
Maybe you all do, but it's my idea of original sin.
What is?
Giving up.
You won't open her. Why can't you have some pity on her for being what she is, a cripple?
If I had ever once thought like that, I'd be dead.
You will be. Why trouble? Or maybe you'll teach me.
Does she know where she is?
We rode her out in the country for 2 hours.
For all she knows, she could be in another town.
That's her sign for me.
I know. 2 weeks.
Miss Annie, please be good to her. At least
I
try.
will. I
Be good to
will.
her.
What did I get myself into now?
I can't understand it. I had every intention of dismissing that girl, not setting her up like an empress.
Yes. What's her secret, sir?
Secret?
That enables her to get anything she wants out of you when I can't.
She does not get anything she wants out of me. Oh, he's afraid. What does he want out of me?
My God, don't you know everything you forgot? When you forgot my mother!
One thing that girl's secret is not, she does not fire one shot and disappear! Katie, don't mind what
Captain, I am proud of you
For what?
for letting this girl have what she needs.
Why can't my son be? He can't bear me. You think I treat him as hard as that girl does Helen?
Perhaps you do.
But he has to learn some respect.
Do you like the child? How empty the house is tonight.
No. No, Pitty, I won't have it on either of us. You. I will touch you. How do I get her? Percy! Percy, wake up! Percy, get out here, I need you! Percy! How would you like to play a game with Helen? She's under the bed. I need you to play a game with her. I need you to touch her hand, okay? Are you awake? Come on. I need you to touch her hand. Touch her hand, Percy. Come on, try again. I need you. We're playing a game. You have to touch her hand. That's right. Good.
Machinery! Get her over me! Machinery! She's trying to talk. She's
Of
gonna
course
hit me.
she is. She can talk, only she uses her fingers to make letters. Here. C. She's mad at me now, though she won't play with us. Let's try another one. A. C. A. C. A. Cake. She spells cake, she gets cake. Isn't it funny? She can spell it, but she doesn't know that she knows. Here. Would you like some? Oh. So you don't want to play, do you? Well, how would you like to learn one she doesn't
No, ma'am. No.
M-I-L-K. Milk. M is this. Easy. I just the little finger. L-K. I'm playing with Percy. Now you try it. M. Jealous, are you? All right. All right. M-I-L-K. So we're finally back to where I can touch you. Touch and go, no love lost, but here we go. Percy, you can go back to bed now. Thank you. Now, all I have to teach you is one word. Everything. Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns to brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. If that billy goat won't pull, Mama's gonna buy you a cart and full. A chick has to come out of its shell sometime, Helen, and so do you. There's only one way out for you. It's your fingers. They have to learn to talk. They can say anything that you can name. Mug. M-U-G-G, mug. It has a name, Helen. It has a name.
You haven't eaten, Katie.
I can't sit to it. I haven't the appetite. I'm too restless.
You should eat, my dear. It'll be a long day waiting.
But it has been a short 2 weeks, hasn't it? I never thought life could be so noiseless. It went much too quickly for me.
C-A-R-D.
Well, the house has been practically normal, hasn't it?
Jimmy.
Is it wrong to enjoy a quiet breakfast after years? Even you two seem to enjoy each other for once in a
It
while.
couldn't even be more noiseless, Jimmy, without your tongue ringing every minute. Haven't you enough feelings to imagine what Katie's...
Captain, it's true. The 2 weeks have been normal, quiet. All that you say, not short, interminable.
Water. W-A-T-E-R. Water. It has
I only meant
a
that Miss
name.
Sullivan's a bone of contention.
If and when you're a parent, Jimmy, you'll understand what separation means. Mother loses a protector.
What?
You'll learn we don't just keep our children safe, they keep us safe. There are, of course, all kinds of separation. Katie has lived with one kind for years. And another is a disappointment in a child.
Every day I feel more and more
Kate,
inadequate.
I'm sorry. I open up my mouth and like that frog, a fairy tale jumps out.
No, it's true. The 2 weeks have been better. For everyone.
Kate, what does he want from me?
That's not the question. Stand up to the world, Jimmy. That comes first.
But the world is him.
Yes. No one can do it for you.
Kate. Could we... Well, what I mean to say is... Could you be my friend, please?
I am.
My mind is undisciplined, full of skips and jumps. Discipline. Disinterested, disjoined, discipline. What a dictionary! You have to know how to spell it before you can look up how to spell it. Disciple, discipline. Discipline. Undisciplined.
Are you all right, Miss Annie?
Oh, I was just learning how to spell it. Like a surprise party, the most unexpected characters keep turning up.
You're not to overwork your eyes, Miss Annie.
Oh, well, whatever I'd spell to Helen, I should better spell right.
How serene she is.
She learned this stitch yesterday. Now I can't get her to stop. Such a little lady. She would sooner starve than eat with her fingers.
You've taught her so much these 2 weeks.
Oh,
I would
not
never-
enough. Obedience isn't enough. She's learned 2 new nouns this morning, key and water. That brings her to 18 nouns and 3 verbs.
Oh, but not...
No, not that they have any meaning. Mrs. Keller, shall we play our finger game?
How will she learn it?
Oh, it will come.
How?
How does a bird learn to fly? Oh, I don't know how. I've done everything that I could think of. Whatever she's learned here. Her meals, keeping herself clean, stringing beads, crocheting, climbing trees. We hunt for eggs, and yesterday a chick was born in her hands. All of it. I spell. Everything we do, I never stop spelling. I go to bed with writer's cramp from talking so much.
Oh, I worry about you, Miss Annie. You must rest.
No. Her fingers make letters when she sleeps. When she doesn't know. In her bones, those 5 fingers ache to speak out. Something in her mind is still asleep. The one question is, how do I nudge it awake?
The one question with no answer.
Except to keep at it. Like this.
I need more time here.
Spell it.
Because I can't.
Spell it. If she ever learns, you'll have lots to talk about, and I think...
Miss Sullivan, on my way to the office, I brought Helen a playmate.
I have her until 6 o'clock.
Oh, my dear child, the 2 weeks are up today, and what difference would it
An
make?
agreement is an agreement, Captain.
Miss Sullivan, you are a tyrant.
Likewise, I'm sure. Oh, you have been very good. I think you can stay that way for a few more hours. Please, outside.
Miss Annie, I don't think you realize how anxious we are to have her back in our arms again.
Oh, I do realize it's my main worry.
It's like expecting a new child in the house. Well, she is so composed, so attractive. You've done wonders for her, Miss Sullivan.
Have I?
And if there's anything you want in repayment, tell us. It'll be a privilege.
I already told Mrs. Keller I would like another week.
Miss Annie,
Another week.
We miss the child. I miss her, I'm glad to say. That is a different debt I owe you.
Pay that debt to Helen. Give her more time with me.
doesn't she miss us?
Of course she does. What a wrench this unexplainable exile must be to her. Can you say it's
No.
not?
Doesn't she need affection too?
She never shows me that she needs any caressing or
Not
any
the
type of...
We are more than
All that I
satisfied. You've
can
done more
promise
than
is that I
we've ever
will-
thought possible. You've taught her constructive things to do, to behave like, even look like a human child. Well, she is so manageable, contented, cleaner.
Cleaner?
Well, we say cleanliness is next to godliness, Miss Sullivan.
Cleanliness is next to nothing. She has to learn that everything has its name. She has to learn that words can be her eyes to everything in the outside world and inside her too. Without words, what is she? With them, she can think. She can have ideas. She can be reached. There's not a thought or a fact in the world that can't be hers. Captain Keller, you publish a newspaper. You know what words are, and she has them already. 18 nouns and 3 verbs. All I need is more time to push one of them into her mind, one into everything in the whole
What?
world could be.
What is she spelling?
Water.
Teaching a dog to spell. The dog doesn't know what she means any more than she knows what you mean, Miss Sullivan. I think you ask too much of her and yourself. God may not have meant for Helen to have the eyes that you speak of.
I need her to.
What is it to you? You make us see how we indulge her for our sake. Is the opposite true for you?
Half a week.
An agreement is an agreement.
Mrs. Keller,
I want her back.
I'll send Viney over to help you pack.
not till 6 o'clock. I have her until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Come, Katie.
No. D-O-G. Dog. Not order. Water. W-A-T-E-R. Oh, Helen. How do I tell you? Not a soul in the world knows how to tell you. Yes. What's it to me? They're satisfied? Give them back their child, their dog. Everyone's satisfied. Me and you. Reach. Reach, Helen. I wanted to teach you everything the earth is full of. Everything that's on it, that's ours. It's on it for a week and then it's gone. And what we are on it and what we bring to it in a light of words. You can see 5,000 years back in the light of words. Everything we think and feel and know and share, so that not a soul is the darkness we're done with, even in the grave. And I know one word, and I can put the world in your hands. Whatever it is to me, I will not take less. How do I tell you that? How do I tell you that this thing, W-O-O-L, means a word, and the word means this thing? Or this S-T-O-O-L means this thing, stool. Or this N-A-P-K-I-N, napkin. D-R-E-S-S, dress. F-A-C-E, face. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother. M-O-T.
Let her come.
Miss Annie. I've been waiting to give you this. It's your first month's salary with many more to come, I trust. It doesn't express what we feel. It doesn't pay our debt for what you've done.
What have I done?
You've taken a wild thing and you've given us back a child.
I taught her one thing. No. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Well, it's more than all of us could in all the years we've had her.
I wanted to teach her what languages. I wanted to teach her, yes.
You will have time.
I don't know how. I know that without it to do nothing but obey is no gift. Obedience without understanding is a kind of blindness to accept all I wished of her.
No.
Baby. I've done everything that I could think of. All I can do is simply go on, keep doing what I've done, and have faith that inside she said, that inside it's waiting like water underground. All I can do is keep on.
It's enough for us.
You can help, Captain Keller.
How?
Even learning no has been at a cost of much pain and trouble. Don't undo it.
Why should we wish to undo it?
The world is not an easy place to live in for any of us. I don't want Helen just to obey, but to let her have her way in everything is a lie, and I will not stand by and let her. I don't even love her. She's not my child. You will have to stand between her and that lie.
We'll try.
Because I will. As long as you let me stay, that's one promise I'll keep.
Agreed. And we've learned something too, I hope. Won't you come now to supper?
Yes. Why doesn't God pay his debts each month?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I used to wonder how I could earn a living.
Oh, but you do.
I really do. The question is, can I survive it?
Oh, may I?
Oh, honey, we're glad to have you back too. Probably. What? Oh, keys. Yes, I'll keep the keys. I think we've had enough locked doors around here, too. Sit you down.
Evening, General. Here you are.
Will you say the grace, Jimmy?
Yes, ma'am. And Jacob was left alone. And Jacob wrestled with the angel till the day breaketh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. And the angel said upon Jacob, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And Jacob said, I will not let thee go, unless thee bless me. Amen.
You angel.
That was a very strange grace, James.
Well, it was from the good book, wasn't it?
Well, yes, didn't you know?
Yes, I knew.
And Miss Annie?
Please, why ask?
I meant it is from the good book, and therefore it's fitting for grace.
I don't know about that.
Danny?
Please, there are quite a few things in the good book I would not care to hear about just before eating.
Fitting, in the sense that Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and so is this pig.
I declare, James.
Pickle Hannah?
Oh, I should say so. You know my opinion of your
This
pickle.
is the last one. I'm afraid I didn't put up nearly enough last summer.
Oh, the Reverend came by the office today to complain that his hens had stopped laying. Poor fellow, he was out of joint.
I've always suspected those hens.
Of what?
I think they're papists and they're trying to take
Now,
over the
James,
world.
are pulling my load.
Annie! No! It's a very special day! It will be reminded you! I finally had a chance to welcome you home!
Katie, we had a little talk. Miss Annie feels that we indulge her in any tantrums.
How is the child done?
She has learned not to throw things on the floor and not to kick. And it's taken us the best part of 2 weeks.
But it's only a napkin, not as if it was breakable.
And everything she's learned is... Mrs. Keller, I don't think we should play tug of war with her. Either give her to me or keep her from kicking. What do you wish to do? Let me take her from the table.
Oh, let the child stay.
And ask outsiders not to interfere.
Annie, please! I've made all of Helen's favorite foods tonight.
Oh, what's hurt so much?
It's a homecoming party, Miss Annie.
She's testing you, you realize?
No.
Naturally, she wants some attention.
And wants to see what will happen at your hands. I said this was my main worry. Is this what you promised me not half an hour ago?
But she's not kicking now.
And not learning not to! Mrs. Keller, I realize that teaching her is bound to be a painful process for everyone. And I know it hurts you to watch. But she will only live up to just what you demand of her, nothing more.
She's testing you.
Jimmy,
If I have an opinion,
no one's interested.
She's testing me. Let me teach her to what she's learned, and she will keep on learning. Take her away, and everything falls apart. Be bountiful. It's at her expense. Please pass me some more of her favorite foods.
there you are.
Take her, Miss Annie.
Thank you. Helen, no!
I'm afraid you're the difficulty, Miss Annie.
Helen,
Now give her what she's learned. You're quite right there. But I don't see why we need to send her from the table. After all, she is the guest of honor.
she was an ordinary child. None of you would tolerate this
Well,
kind of
she's not.
behavior.
I think some compromise is called for. Now bring me her plate. Please. Most of us take some aversion to our teachers. It's only natural. And occasionally another hand can smooth things out. Now, shall we start all over?